Good evening and welcome to EBTV's production of East Brunswick High School Athletics. Tonight, boys lacrosse against the Pioneers of Somerville High School. Hi, I'm Ken Saroka, bringing you all the action on a rather cold and windy night here at J. Doyle Field. East Brunswick comes into this game with a record of 6-4, 5-2 in the GMC tournament, and Coach Matt Savarino is psyched about this team. The team only graduated one long stick midi and has their entire defense and starting goalie back for the season. Along with it, their first midfield line is back in action once again this season. But the questions on the Bears remain depth, and especially at the midfield and attack positions. East Brunswick's getting balanced scoring with several players on the roster with 7 or more goals for the Bears. Now, keys for tonight's game, keys in any game. Getting defensive turnovers, forcing turnovers on Somerville's rides, to control the ball, a little more deliberate offense coach wants in this contest, and to just make sure that they're doing things cleanly, especially on their clears and on their handling of the ball. Tonight is senior night, and we'll be introducing the seniors and their parents right after this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to J. Doyle Field, home of the Bears, for tonight's boys lacrosse match against the Pioneers of Somerville. Tonight, we will celebrate the dedication and commitment of our senior boys lacrosse team members and their parents. The contributions of our seniors was most instrumental in this team's success. They have provided us with many enjoyable memories and will be missed. We wish them much success in their future endeavors. Once again, congratulations and good luck. And now, Eric Brown, escorted by his parents. Ryan McSpedden, escorted by his parents. Peter Sorrento, escorted by his parents. Thomas Piata, escorted by his parents. And manager Victoria Mulvihill, escorted by her parents. And let's give another round of applause to the senior members of our boys lacrosse team and their parents, and thank them for, once again, their dedication to the program. And we are back to game action here. EBTV's coverage of East Brunswick High School Athletics Boys Lacrosse against Somerville. I'm Ken Saroka, broadcasting all the action to you from a rather cold, almost fall-like night here at J. Doyle Field. Definitely not late April. The Bears come into this game with a record of 6-4, 5-2 in the GMCs. Now that's a little bit misleading because the GMC is not the GMC you're used to. It's only 8 teams that play lacrosse in the GMC. Not like basketball or football. All right, the Bears are in their home white with green numbers and trim. Somerville black and orange. And the Bears will operate left to right. The draw at midfield. Battled around and picked up by the Bears. And they will operate on offense. Jake Wojewicz picks it up. Bears looking to be a little more deliberate on offense. Probably more setup, less transition here. And this first midfield line, Jared Lynch now with the ball. Passes it to Peter Sorrento and around to Mike Spiata on the outside. Working down low. Attackmen are in front of the cage. Again, very deliberate. Now a little more movement here. Mike Spiata behind the net. Slips a little bit. Turf might be a little bit sticky there. Shot. Goalie hit that one. Caught that one high and did not control the rebound, but Somerville will operate now. Mike Bluey tries the outlet pass. It is knocked down. Coming back and helping out. Finally picking it up. Ooh, not picking it up, but finally picking it up here is Jake Wojewicz, who's going to cross midfield and then drop back and allow a short stick midfielder to come on in his place. Ball's on the turf. Milton Colehap behind the cage there. Rolling, looking inside, low pass, picked up, shot, and a low save. Kyle Lieb, the goalkeeper for Somerville, 2 saves already. Errant pass picked up at midfield by Lynch, but he got knocked down, and we will have a penalty called as you see the yellow flag coming in. And that's going to be on the Bears. I did not see that, but they're going to call Mike Spiata with unnecessary roughness, a 1-minute penalty, and that'll award a man advantage, man up situation for Somerville. The Bears going into a defensive shell here. 4 long stick defenders, 1 short stick in the middle, working basically for like 5 on a dice or even a 2-3 in defense here. Somerville man up. Shot bounces wide. Closest on those shots that go out the back end, the closest player to the ball when it goes out gets possession for their team. So you will see usually an offensive player hanging behind the net just for that contingency. Somerville content to look for an opening here in the Bears defense. Good defense there, preventing the roll of the cage. Ball on the ground, picked up. Again, Bears content to stay tight in their defensive formation here. Kyle Alfieri there, passing behind the net. Now coming out. Shot blocked down in front. Shot by Connor Dunn. Shot knocked down. Another shot close in there as the Bears were unable to clear. That time picked up nicely by Ian Meyer, the goalkeeper. Meyer looking to clear. Long outlet pass. Misses the target, Spiata, who came out of the penalty box. Pile in the front there, in front of our cameras there, looking for help. Busting through and getting knocked around is Milton Colehap. And out with the ball, Somerville. 8 minutes, 31 seconds, scoreless game here. Only about 3 shots on goal, 2 for the Bears. Finally coming out of it here, Peter Sorrento. And Coach Matt Savarino calls timeout. A little scatterbrained there, a little bit of scattered action, not a lot of consistency. And Coach Savarino calls the timeout. As we have our first break in the action here. Bears right now, as they see it, as Coach sees it right now, would probably be the 3rd seed in the GMC tournament. And right now, they would probably play Monroe in that first round. If you assume Monroe is 6th seed, so a 3-6 matchup there. And the goal here, the program has been around here for, I think, about 15, maybe 15 years. And their goal is to win that first game in the state tournament. They've made the state tournament, but never have been able to pull the upset or pull a victory against a better seeded team in the state tournament.
I love you, Ernie. Yeah, you would break your Justin, I love you.
Again, you have, on the position on the field here, you have 3 defenders. They're the long stick defenders. 3 midfielders who are allowed to cross the center line, and 3 attackmen who stay essentially cherry-picking back by the Somerville goal. Although, as you saw, a long stick defender can come across midfield, provided that one of the midfielders stays behind. Okay, ball will be put in play as Peter Sorrento has it here close to the sideline. Will pass to Lynch. Working high out. Sorrento looking to gain advantage here, gets turned around. Pass to Lynch. Lynch couldn't handle it. And Somerville will break. And Tyler Morgan was able to get the ball across midfield, and Somerville will set up on offense. Connor Dunn. To Alex Carless now working behind the net. Little difficulty there with that sun in the glaring sun coming right through the trees in that one spot on the field. Now that pass goes wide. It's going to go across midfield. Picked up there by the Bears. But again, ball on the ground, not being able to control. And finally, for the Bears, Mike Spiata has it. He'll run down the right side, but probably a failure to advance or get the ball into the box in time. Turnover. Goalkeeper Kyle Lieb outlets it on the far sideline. And that pass gets through the defense, coming right in on the cage, but nice backup there. Defensively coming back for the Bears is Sorrento, and now looking for a clear here is Ian Meyer. Meyer gets it across the field. Finally, Jared Lynch now has it in the attack zone for the Bears. Looking to break through, stick handling. Sorrento, now Jimmy Wendell. And now we have some substitutions going on here. As Coach Savarino is substituting a new midfield line here. Wendell on the far sideline. Passes it across to Zach Galla. Galla going to look in, gets inside the box, so gets some more time to play outside. You see the referee counting on that far sideline. McNevin gets in the box. Shane McNevin. And knocked off the ball is Zach Galla, and Somerville will break. Alex Carless being hassled, and again, a timeout in this case called by Coach Gil Eaton. Settle down the Somerville Pioneer team that had a a pretty good win. Coach talking to me before the game in the rain Monday against Governor Livingston. 10-6 victory. So the Pioneers, although they are 3-6 overall, come off a victory. 5:19 remaining here in the first quarter of action at J. Doyle Field. No score on senior night. And while we have this chance, if you are viewing this game on April 29th, it will be shown twice more in its entirety on EBTV. Sunday, May 2nd at 8 p.m. and Sunday, May 23rd at 3 p.m. And once again, we thank the EBTV technical crew for coming out and helping support East Brunswick High School athletics through their broadcasts of these games. Somerville will put the ball in play just before midfield. And you'll see the three attackmen for East Brunswick getting up to that midfield line just to try to hassle the Somerville player as he comes across midfield with the ball. Again, operating behind the cage, looking for cutters to come through, but nobody seems to be moving for Somerville. East Brunswick content to just sit back on defense. Now Somerville works the perimeter. Ball on the ground, but Somerville collapses back to pick it up. Chris Leobic. Matt Raposo behind the cage, now looking to move some traffic around. Switches off with one of his attackmen. Again, Somerville looking content to just find a cutter or find an opening. Bears not overreacting to any kind of switches or movement. They don't have to. Somerville's not really trying to penetrate. Now inside a pass and a shot knocked down. Casey McAdam tried to shoot. It was blocked down by the defense of the Bears. Ball rolls into the cage. Picked up and outlet it to Eric Brown. Brown comes across midfield looking for help. Can't get it inside as he tried to pass it to Mike Summerer inside. That was on the ground. And finally picked up by the Pioneers. Casey McAdam comes across midfield. Somerville in the black and orange uniforms. Now East Brunswick pursuing a little more aggressive here on defense. Jake Wojewicz pursuing around behind the cage. More of a man defense here. Mike Waterfield passes it back. Now back out to McAdam. Somerville so far unable to get a clean shot inside. And now most of the playing field now is under shadows here, so except for that one little corner there. Down to 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Somerville again, no time clock, no shot clock here, so they can hold it as long as they work it inside the box. And it's hard to see, but there is a blue line on the field at the 30-yard line of football. It's just part of a box that they have to bring it in to. And a force out. Nice defense there as Somerville could not control the ball before going out the back end line. Triggering the clear here, Jake Wojewicz will throw it all the way down the field. Bounces high off the turf over everyone's head. That ball is going to come close to the out-of-bounds line on the other side, but stays in. Here comes Mike Summerer. Thought he had a break inside, did not take it. Jared Lynch now has it. The crowd of three down by the cage in front of the crease, giving Lynch now an opportunity to one-on-one, looking for an isolation. Summerer catches and fires, or that's Peter Saroka that was parked in there about 10 yards out from the cage. Ryan McSpedden trying to bust his way through with the left-handed shot. Save. A shot there by Summer, who didn't pick it up cleanly. Had a thought of going right after and trying to quickly put that rebound in, but didn't have a clean handle on the ball. His shot goes wide. Somerville will get the possession. For the Pioneers, Greg Nobbs comes across midfield. And that pass is picked off. Somerville much more sloppy with their passes here. Coming across midfield, Tommy Spiota. He'll wait to drop it off to Jared Lynch. And Spiota will return over on his side of the midfield line so that a short stick midfielder can come on for the Bears. Mike Spiota comes on now, looking inside, drops it inside. A shot and a score. That's Peter Saroka with 32 seconds left to go, 33 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And the Bears go up 1-0. Draw at midfield. Players will put the backs of their sticks against the ball. Referee will blow the whistle. And until somebody controls, only the 3 players on each side can come after this ball. Now it crosses over into the box, and Bears can pick it up. But an errant pass intended for Mike Spiota goes wide. Somerville in transition. Passes through everybody, and it'll probably roll. Nope. Stays in. Brown picks it up. Tries to get it inside or in the middle of the field to Ryan McSpedden. That goes wide, and Somerville will take possession. That is the horn ending the first quarter of play. With our score, East Brunswick 1, the Somerville Pioneers no score. Well, we have some information about our seniors here. Since it is senior night, we have 4 senior players here. And we have Tommy Spiota here, who was recruited to play Division I lacrosse for Robert Morris University out in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He plans on majoring in business. Captain Peter Saroka was recruited to play football at Muhlenberg College, and he plans on majoring in physical therapy and sports medicine there at Muhlenberg. Kyle McSpedden will be attending Drexel University in Philadelphia and plans on majoring in health service administration. And Eric Brown was recruited to play Division III lacrosse for Manhattanville College in Purchase, New York, and plans on majoring in pre-med. So those are 4 seniors on the roster. A lot of juniors, some sophomores on the roster for the Bears in 2010. As we had mentioned in the opening, the Bears' entire first midfield line, as well as their starting defense and goalkeeper, all returning from last year. And as you see, the officials will take 1 stick from each player, each team, and just to make sure that it is a legal stick, that the ball doesn't sit too comfortably in the pocket. Give them too much control when they're stick handling. Again, Bears in the home white will reverse the fields here. Bears definitely had the better of the play in the first quarter, but only have 1 goal to show for it. Somerville got perhaps 1 shot on the cage. East Brunswick had 3 or 4, and several other good opportunities that just went wide. Lynch will draw at midfield. Again, they'll put their sticks back to the ball. Referee will blow play in. And ball is still on the ground, but will be picked up. Nope, not yet. Now picked up finally by Jake Wojciech. He's going to look to clear in the midfield. Tommy Spiata looking for help. Goes across field. Kyle McSpedden. Kyle will dump it inside and then withdraw the midfield. Inside pass. That pass was looking for Mike Summerer, but it goes through. And we will have a penalty. I did not see the flag thrown, but a 30-second penalty will be charged. To Somerville. Bears with the man up. We'll work it around the outside, looking for a shot here, looking for the good, clean shot. Zach Galla. Sorrento. Galla's shot goes wide. Closest player to it will be Jimmy Wendell. And he'll put it in play in the far corner. And Wendell was looking to shoot before he had control, and the ball is knocked out of his stick and controlled by Somerville. Long clearing pass. Picked up by the Bears. Sorrento is going to try to come in, bust his way in. He tried to throw a pass inside Milton Colehep. Colehep, though, looking for Lynch. Lynch now top of the cage, looking to fire a shot right through. Wide. Lynch looks like he caught or turned an ankle maybe a little bit there, is limping a little bit. Lynch fires, hits somebody in front, picks it up again, but the ball's knocked out of his stick. And a loose ball push, and the Pioneers will have possession. Nick Ciafaro gets harassed to the point where he turns the ball over. Shane McNiven looking inside. The pass inside for a shot from Brian McSpedden gets knocked out of his stick. Bears not getting those clean shots on most possessions inside. Defense is collapsing on them. McNiven looking inside, bounces a pass that's going to get trapped by the goalkeeper. There was a little bit of interference there on the goalkeeper on his throw. Out is clear, and possession will be awarded at midfield. The goalie was still in his cage, in his crease area there. Waterfield to Connor Dunn. Bears playing straight man-to-man defense here. Trying to roll the cage was Raposo. Does not have a chance to turn. Passes it back out. Waterfield. Leobic looking for a lane, looking to go one-on-one here. Has no avenue. Dumps it behind the cage. And inside as the Bears defense was caught ball watching there. And for Somerville, Kyle Alfieri puts it in and ties the score at 1. Time of that goal, 3 minutes and 13 seconds into the second quarter of play. Lynch will draw with Casey McAdam. Ball popped up in the air, bouncing around, picked up by Jared Lynch. Lynch will run down the right side, looking to get into the box. Now sets it back out. Sorrento dances in and out of the box, gives it to Lynch. Lynch looking to go one-on-one here. Gets a step, fires, bounces it off somebody's head. Looked like it popped up in the air. Picked up by the Bears. Boom, Summer returned and fired, hit the crossbar, and it bounced straight down at the feet of the goalkeeper, Lieb. And Somerville will have a chance to clear. Running behind the cage is Nolan Woodbury. We'll dump it back to the goal scorer, Alfieri. And Somerville will set up on defense. The danger of playing man-to-man, as the Bears are doing right now, is that one move that may turn you around as a defender and you lose track of your man, and he's sitting right in front of the cage and gets that easy pass. And a shot and a score as it passes. Alfieri passes it in side, and connecting on a one-timer shot is Waterfield. And Somerville goes up 2-1. Again, that's a case of an offensive player being ready with their stick to catch and shoot in one motion. Shane McNiven drawing. Ball is being kicked around. It will be picked up by Somerville, but bounced around on the turf. And finally outletted here by Joe Massa. Gets across midfield. And will find an attackman to dump it off to and return. Leobic just sauntering around, looking behind the cage. And once again, a cutter coming right down as Somerville has now scored 3 unanswered goals. Is Waterfield again, taking a pass from Alfieri. And puts the Pioneers up 3-1. 5 minutes, 26 seconds in. Somerville has put 3 goals on the board here in this second quarter. The defense, which had been so smothering in the first quarter, is now showing signs of having holes. Somerville picking up the draw here. And we're going to get a push and a change of possession. Pioneers with the ball will start play on the far side as Somerville's going to change lines here. Bears have content to let them play with it outside, but it's when they've come behind the cage that the Bears have run into trouble here. And there's again two cutters that time, but the pass misfired, but does not go across midfield. Run down nicely there by Greg Nobbs. Working behind. Alfieri now comes around out. Dunn to Nobbs, Alfieri. That ball is bouncing around the turf, finally corralled by Wojciech. He's going to look to outlet, bounces a pass nicely there to Shane McNiven. McNiven, though, has a ball knocked out of his stick. And with the ball on the ground, Somerville will pick up possession here. Cross midfield. trying to dunk it, come right around, roll the cage was Alfieri. That shot goes wide. Maybe a stick got in it. Meyer might have gotten a stick on it. Alfieri again looking to roll, finding someone in front, and once again hits Waterfield. Cutting right down the middle. And just manages to catch and shoot in one motion from 2 or 3 feet out. Puts Somerville Pioneers up 4-1. Now for the Bears, Mike Spiata puts a shot in at the feet of Lieb. Save, but the ball's going to roll close to the sideline, but it will be picked up by Mike Summerer. Summerer dishes it. And trying to roll in and slam in Milton Colehep. His shot goes wide. Collision in front. Ball on the ground. Loose, but corralled by Lieb, the goalkeeper, and he'll outlet successfully here to Massa. Comes across midfield and will dump it off to the midfielders and return. Somerville setting up on offense again, having scored the last 4 goals of this match. Alfieri, the trigger man, going to roll behind the cage. Comes back. Ball on the ground. And that shot hit the crossbar. Too easy here, too easy. Somerville's getting open and clean looks. Lynch will pick up the loose ball. No, he loses control of it and it goes across the sideline. Horn sounds, we'll have substitutions here. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Pioneers up 4-1 on the Bears. If the Bears were looking for a tune-up game prior to the GMCs, this one is going to be quite a tune-up. Although the Bears have come from behind. They were down 3-0 to Old Bridge, I believe, and came back and won 10-4. Patiently looking for cutters in front. Now, long distance shot saved by Meyer, picks it up in the basket. Now we'll look for a outlet. And hits Tommy Spiata. Spiata will walk it across midfield, or he'll pass it instead, this case, to Jake Krantz. Krantz. Now Krantz will come off. Lynch. Summerer. Summerer inside. His shot bounces off the post. He had the position, turned, used his body well, but Summerer looked to, Sorrento looked to shoot before he had it. A wraparound shot behind the back. Spiata tried it, but somebody got a stick on it, and it just lazily flew in the direction of Lieb. Ball on the ground. Nice defense there on the ride. Lynch heard footsteps, and here, ball on the ground, and again, the Bears have been guilty of trying to shoot before they have the ball. Loose ball push will keep the possession here, this end. Sorrento will put it in play. Bears need at least one here to break the momentum going into the half with 1 minute left to go. Lynch on the far sideline, trying to go one-on-one. Drops it back. Colehep trying to steam in, gets it knocked out of his stick. Goes behind, looks for Cutter. Shot, and that one hit the goal post or hit the crossbar. Bears getting snake bitten here by the post when they do manage to come inside. Timeout. As the Bears look to get one goal here before the half. So Waterfield scored 3 so far, and Alfieri, who fed him on all 3 of those goals, scored the 4th goal for Somerville. If you are watching this game on April 29th, it will be rebroadcast twice more in its entirety on EBTV, Channel 3, on Sunday, May 2nd at 8 p.m. and on Sunday, May 23rd at 3 p.m. Once again, thank you to the EBTV technical crew for coming out and broadcasting our games. They do a great job here. And hope you have a chance to watch all the sports actions from East Brunswick High School on Channel 3, and even the archived games that they put on the Sunday broadcast, some of them. I have not yet made an archive broadcast, guys, just to let you know. I don't know if any of my games in the past have been worthy of it, but again, Bears will have 36 seconds left to go, and they did essentially score with about 30 seconds left to go, I think, in the first quarter. But they trail 4-1 here. I'm Ken Saroka, broadcasting all the action to you from a rather cold, well, not rather cold. It seems like it's a fall day here, although the wind has died down significantly as the sun went down, which is a good thing. Flag's very, very still here. Okay, Sorrento will trigger from the close sideline, looks to break down his defender and come in. Gets a chance, rolls, turns. Somebody's got to be open because you have 2 defenders switching out on him. Pass goes inside errantly with only 20 seconds left to go. Bears look to reset. Colhep banging, looking, shoots it wide. Just under 13 seconds left to go as Mike Spiata will pick up the ball. Spiata turns, looking to get inside. Save by Lieb, short side. And that horn is the end of the first half. With our score, the Pioneers of Somerville 4 and East Brunswick 1. We'll be back with second half action in just a moment. Second half action about to begin. Bears trail 4-1. Had a 1-0 lead after first quarter, but Somerville posts 4 in the second quarter unanswered as the Bears' interior defense fell apart. Those 4 goals came from probably about a grand total of 15 feet out. 4-1 our score. Bears in the home white, green trim. Somerville Pioneers in the black with orange numbers and trim. Bears will be operating left to right on your screen. I'm Ken Saroka, broadcasting all the action here as Somerville takes the draw immediately and comes right on in and bounces a shot and goes over the cage. Somerville will retain possession. Bears not susceptible to anything going on if they're handling the ball outside. It's when they would roll it back behind the cage that the Bears defense tends to ball watch. And Alfieri, number 5, there is the trigger man on the 3 goals, and here comes in and beating his defender, Chris Leobic, in. Had a chance to get a clean shot, but mishandled it. Loose ball push there, and Somerville will have possession. Again, Alfieri, number 5, the trigger man on 3 of the 4 Somerville goals. He scored the first one. The recipient of his good passes was Mike Waterfield, who scored the last 3 Somerville goals. Again, Somerville patient. Brings it inside the box and then steps out. Ball on the ground. finally corralled by Waterfield. And Coach Gil Eaton calls a timeout. I guess he didn't like what he saw there. Perhaps a lack of movement or lack of concentration on the part of his Pioneers. And he calls a timeout only 1:24 into this second half. Bears came into this game 6-4, 5-2 overall in the GMCs. And the GMCs only have, the Greater Middlesex Conference only has 8 schools that play lacrosse. So the Bears right now currently ranked, should be seated 3rd, with St. Joseph and South Brunswick ahead of them. Bears also cracked the top 10 ranking in Group 4. But right now, the more concern here is the play on both sides of the ball. Waterfield will trigger, or will run it in. He's not going to trigger a pass. He's going to dump it back out to Leobic. And again, Somerville more content to run the clock, look for the perfect shot here, up 3 goals. Bears now dropping back into a zone defense. And that goes through as a pass, but it is corralled on the far sideline by Alfieri. Limited pursuit by the Bears defense here. That shot was knocked down, and goalkeeper Ian Meyer picks it up. And a violation there. Perhaps Meyer stepped back into the crease with the ball after leaving the crease. Turnover gives Somerville possession. Bears have yet to have an offensive touch here. And we're now already 3 minutes into this third quarter. Shot knocked down by Meyer. He will corral it. Outlet on the far side to Tommy Spiata, who will cross midfield and look for help. Jared Lynch now will take it as the first line is on here for the Bears. Lynch dancing just inside the, if you're wondering why he's dancing inside the 30, there is a blue line on there, which is the box that they have to get into. And when they leave it, the referee does start a time count. Sorrento has the ball knocked out of his stick. Bears now content to look for the good shot on their first offensive touch of the second half. No movement internally, though. Lynch looks like he's going to try breaking down his defender one-on-one. Good check there. Knocks the ball out, but Lynch picks up possession, picks up the ground ball. Looking for that double team. Coming in was Milton Colehep. He managed to get a shot in, but the defense picks up the ball nicely here as Lee made the save. The one possible difficulty with rolling the cage like that and being in so close, it does limit you to the possibilities of the shots. As Alfieri tried to wind up, the ball was knocked out of his stick. Lynch met as Meyer cleared it, but Lynch was able to hold possession, comes through on transition. Looks for a break. Colehep has it, tries to break inside, is knocked down, will be a penalty here, and the Bears will go man up. .30-second technical foul. Bears will be man up for that time period. have a chance here to score on the man advantage. Gala. Sorrento and Lynch play catch with it. Trying to crank a shot was Wendell. Goes wide. Mike Spiata behind the net. Lynch. Wendell. Sorrento tried to wind up without the ball, unfortunately, though. Shot by Colehep, gets knocked down and goes through, but wide. The penalty time is over. Gala tried to wind and shoot without the ball. 3 Bears over there. 1 picks it up. That's Wendell. Wendell tries to go inside. In a much crowded situation. Ill-advised pass there, but he's able to corral the loose ball. Bears will again set up on offense. Spiata breaking in, looking. Double teamed by the Pioneer defense here. Sorrento can't come through with a clean grab of the ball, although Lynch does manage to break through. Wendell, a left-handed shot, trying to find an angle here. Defense playing to that side. Colehep runs through, likes to take the body, likes to bang inside, trying to work his way in position. Double teamed, knocked down, ball's on the ground. Picked up by Spiata, looking for an inside help. And that pass was, I guess, intended for Wendell, but it was knocked down in front, and Lee picks it up for the Pioneers. That pass through everybody and out. 5 minutes, 4 seconds left to go. Third quarter, our score has not changed. It's still 4-1 Pioneers. Bears, though, did have about 2 minutes of uninterrupted offensive time. Sorrento will try to break it across. We'll make it across midfield. Ball's knocked on the ground, bouncing several times, and it will be picked up by Colehep. And a cradling, looks like a cradling violation as he pulled that ball too close to him. Maybe it bounced off his chest. But it is a turnover nonetheless, and Pioneers will have it. Lieb looks to clear here as he brings it up. That quick one-timer there. Pass inside to Connor Dunn. Shot goes wide. Bears will trigger the inbound as Meyer was able to run out and be the closest to the ball as it left the playing field. But his clearing pass goes through Tommy Spiota and possession back to the Somerville Pioneers. Matt Raposo around the horn. Waterfield, who has 3 goals on the night. Bears defense content to play back right now, but that doesn't help them, and it does waste time. You know, if Somerville can control the ball, that pass is knocked down. And they're going to get a loose ball push. Or push with possession. Okay, so there will be a foul called on Somerville. The Bears will get the possession at midfield to trigger. The play will be Jared Lynch. 30 seconds here. Again, this is the third man-up situation the Bears have had. They are so far 0 for 2 on the man advantage. Sidearm shot by Lynch, knocked down by Lieb. Penalty time is up. Somerville's back to full strength. Trying to roll across and throw the shot, but it rolls actually out the sideline, so Bears will see possession. Bears forced now with 2:44 left, maybe be a little more aggressive on defense. Potentially could open up some holes. Sorrento will take the clearing pass. Make it across midfield. Lynch to Spiata. Mike Spiata holding back, and Jared Lynch has it now. Sorrento will step inside the box. Lynch looking to shake and bake and move down. Dip dodge around people. Unsuccessful as Somerville's defense collapsed. Lynch now left-hand shot, drops one, bounces high and over the cage. Kohlhepp's back there. Kohlhepp's back there for the Bears, so he'll take possession of it. A lot of stick work there by the defense. Kohlhepp walking through. Its shot is knocked down. Battle for the loose ball was outside the goal circle. Cage. Somerville looking to clear. Bears defense now all up. All the attackmen are up trying to pursue. Woodbury has it for Somerville. Pursued on the outside. Less than a minute. Third quarter, our score has not changed. 4-1, Somerville. Alfieri. And calling him for warding off with his free hand, I guess. There, Bears will have possession. 43 seconds left in the quarter. Time for one good possession. And Sorrento will run it up. Spiata to Lynch. And crunched in front was Ryan McSpadden. Break here, transition offense for Somerville. Alfieri's trying to pick it up on the ground. Good defense there as time is beginning to wind down here. And that horn is the end of the third quarter with our score, Somerville 4, East Brunswick 1. East Brunswick averaging 14 goals a game, getting very little offense today. Held to one goal. Again, Bears have scored 91 goals so far in the 10 games. 10 games, 91 goal average per game. Only getting one here in this contest with non-conference opponent, the Pioneers of Somerville. Somerville came off a win against Governor Livingston on Monday, so maybe they've got a little momentum going in here. Bears looking to develop momentum into the GMC tournament, where right now it looks like they would play Monroe and host Monroe as a higher seed. And then also to look forward to potential state tournament games. As the team switch sides for the fourth quarter, I'm Ken Saroka, broadcasting all the action to you from J. Doyle Field here on a rather cool, crisp, late April evening that feels more like a football game weather. Jared Lynch will take the draw at midfield to start the fourth quarter. Ball squirts through. Late positioning there by the East Brunswick coaching staff to get Eric Brown to move closer to where that ball actually went, but unsuccessful, as Somerville will pick up the possession and operate from behind the cage. Waterfield, Fury pass, balls on the ground. Picked up there by Tommy Spiotta, and an outlet right down the middle of the field to Sorrento. Sorrento, Cole shot, that was going wide, but Lieb decided to catch it anyway. But his outlet pass is errant, and nobody sees it here in the offensive end here for Somerville, nor did any of the Bears defenders catch it right away. And Jake Wojewicz picks it up for the Bears. Now he's going to look for an outlet here. And Sorrento will take that, and Wojewicz will go back on defense, and coming across will be Mike Spiotta, and the Bears will set up. Plenty of time, 10:32 left to go here. But the Bears need to get that second goal before worrying about goals 3, 4, and 5. Sorrento bounced around, ball knocked out of his stick. And I'm going to call perhaps a failure to advance or into that box. Sorrento not paying attention to the timing. Leobic had a shot, and you hear somebody yell from the crowd, shoot it, but he decided to hold on to the ball here. It finally gets a shot, knocked down, but a shot from someone inside. Meyer picks it up. Certainly Somerville's shots have been more on cage than East Brunswick lately. Spiotta and Lynch play catch with it. Looking to turn, get inside, position, turn. Spiotta tried to plant and fire and jump at the same time. Throws it over the cage, but East Brunswick will retain possession. Cole Hepp looking for a screen. Double teamed. And the ball's knocked out of his stick. But the pass is errantly thrown forward, and Wojewicz will pick it up. And Lynch will pick up that errant pass. Ball's on the ground, though. And East Brunswick not as clean with ball handling as they could be here. Summerer looking to roll the cage. He's got the ball knocked down. And that pass went through the cage, through everybody, opening, but nobody was there to pick it up for the Bears. And you might see Somerville go into a real stall here. Ooh, that was an opportunity there for Waterfield. if he was able to cleanly catch that and go in pretty much all alone on Meyer. Meyer's going to walk it up looking for an outlet. And his pass intended for Gala goes through Gala and out. 8 minutes, 8 seconds left to go. Fourth quarter. Bears been held scoreless for the better part of 30 minutes of playing time here. Long crossfield pass. That one's going to be corralled. You hear somebody yelling, I believe Coach Eaton yelling, take your time. Ball's on the ground. A loose ball hold. Possession, East Brunswick. Meyer to Lynch. Lynch looking. Somerville closing down that center lane, forcing the Bears to go outside. But East Brunswick not forcing the issue, not forcing a double team here. There we go. There was an opportunity there as two people collapsed on Lynch for Sorrento to pick the ball up. Three Bears there looking to pick it up, looking to find it. Ball's still on the ground. Lieb's battling for it. Somerville defenders have it. And a crease violation, I guess, on the Bears. Somerville with possession. 6:50 left to go. And that pass through Alfieri's hands, out of bounds. Sorrento a little bit of a different tactic there, getting your short sticks to carry the ball or to throw the ball downfield. And a timeout this time taken by Coach Savarino and the Bears. If you are watching this broadcast on April 29th, it will be rebroadcast in its entirety on Sunday, May 2nd at 3 p.m. Or excuse me, at 8 p.m. and Sunday, May 23rd at 3 p.m. EBTV's coverage of East Brunswick High School athletics, all 3 seasons, in a wide variety of sports on Channel 3 EBTV. And I'd like to thank the technical crew for coming out and setting everything up here. This is a rather complicated operation. This is not a simple operation by any stretch of the imagination, and we are fortunate to have wonderful people working with East Brunswick High School athletics. Again, tonight was senior night. Seniors were honored before the game. Senior captains Tommy Spiata, Peter Sorrento, as well as Kyle McSpadden and Eric Brown, as well as manager Virginia Mulvihill, honored before the game. 4-1 our score. Bears scored late in the first quarter, controlled most of the play, and only were up 1-0, but 4 goals in a row in that second quarter. The first by Alfieri, and then he fed Waterfield for 3 more. And the Pioneers of Somerville take the lead 4-1 going into halftime, and pretty much it's been all Somerville here in the second half when it comes to time of possession. 6:16 left to go. No, not difficult by any stretch of the imagination to come back here with 6 minutes left. But the Bears are probably going to be forced to gamble more on defense, potentially exposing holes. Sorrento and Lynch will play catch. Now Lynch looking for an opening. Summerer to Colehep. Everyone is touching the ball here for the Bears. Sorrento, again, looking to shoot before he had possession with that little hop step. And a loose ball push on the Bears gives possession to the Pioneers. Bears playing more aggressively on the outside here. Your coach calling for pressure. Time is a wasting here. You can't have those players behind the cage running around with the ball without some pressure defense. And coming up with it is Wojciech, who will pass it to Lynch, and Lynch will break out. Bears with numbers. Lynch finds Ryan McSpedden, and the Bears finally break through. On transition, 7:06 mark of the fourth quarter, 4-2. The transition game working well there, passing crisp and working the advantage, the 4-on-3 advantage there. Somerville with possession. Now Waterfield, and again, you will probably see Somerville going into the lacrosse equivalent of a four corners stall. Again, all they have to do is get in the box until we get down under 2 minutes. And then they have to stay in the box. Waterfield content again to run to open space. Force out. Again, not paying attention to those lines, and they're hard lines to read here. They're dark blue lines here, but you force a player out, and they're out of bounds. A long pass, and that goes through Kyle McSpedden. Bears turn the ball over here. Ball on the ground, knocked around, but picked up. Race to the ball here. And that's going to be a push. Again, not reacting well to the ball, and then having the push on top of it gives Somerville possession with 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go. 4-2. Somerville is ahead. Brown playing chase here. Again, Somerville doesn't have to shoot. That sweeping attempt there to knock it in on the ground, picked up by Meyer, but that outlet pass goes through everybody and picked up by the Somerville defense. Again, possession is important here. Every possession counts. Timeout called by Coach Gil Eaton. settle his troops down here with 2 minutes 46 seconds left to go. And if we could listen in, we'd probably hear the Somerville coach saying, slow it down, find open space, run to open space, get the ball in the box as much as possible for the first 46 seconds, and then keep it in the box. No errant passes, no need to score here, so nothing fancy. And again, Bears have to play solid defense, pressure defense, pick up the loose balls, intercept the pass, and be clean with their clears. And in the opening, we talked about what Coach Savarino had to say about that, and that is playing that kind of clean game on those clears and not simply just getting it down as fast as you can. Because as we've seen with the bounces on this turf, I mean, it's turf field, you get true bounces. The problem is you're catching a very hard rubber ball that's bouncing in a mesh basket, and those passes have to be right on target if you're going to throw it 30, 40, 50 yards downfield. .246 left to go. Somerville with possession. Ryan McSpadden pressuring on the far sideline. Penalty being thrown here for a rough check. That is not going to help the Bears' cause, as looks like Tommy Spiota is going to come off. And the Bears are going to be down a man for a minute. 2:30 left, and they're going to spend 1 minute of that down. So Somerville again the Bears in a man down defense, 2-3 zone. Somerville can just simply play around the horn with it. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. Two minutes. They have to keep it in the box. And again, you can't see the restraining lines of the box lines too well on TV. It's a dark blue line, but they have to keep it in. They can't play complete keep away here, so it would be incumbent on the Bear defense to force people out of that box, and Meyer's going to have to come out and try to snipe that pass. Penalty is over, but Somerville still has possession. Bears can pressure now. Ball was on the ground. And that should seal it. As picking up the loose ball, Connor Dunn fires it low right through Meyer for the 5th Somerville goal with only 1:13 left. Bears a disappointing effort here, not saying that Somerville's not a good team, but this is a team that should be beaten by the Bears. And this is a Bears team that has aspirations in both the GMCs and the state tournament. Face-off violation. And ball will again go to Somerville. Ball on the ground, push. And you heard the official say that's a dive, not a push. So they're going to give possession to the Bears. And that's a rare call to hear. You know, we hear that not only in lacrosse, but to hear it in soccer or hockey as well. But Bears defense, again, left a few holes in that second quarter. Under a minute to play here. And again, the Somerville team has to keep the ball inside the box. And they did not, so possession to the Bears. 47 seconds. Okay, Meyer's going to run the ball up here and outlet. Looking for a quick shot if they can get one. And inside, that shot was knocked down by Lieb, and the ball is going to stay East Brunswick possession as a push there by the Somerville defense. 26 seconds left. And being knocked over there, Summerer got knocked over. Penalty called on Somerville with only 19 seconds left to go. Gala, pass goes through him, out the end line. Possession, Somerville. Somerville playing a much cleaner game here in the second half. And that horn is our final gun here, and the score, Somerville Pioneers 5, East Brunswick 2. A disappointing loss for the Bears, who are trying to tune themselves up for the GMCN state tournaments. We'd like to thank the EBTV technical crew, as you see their names posted there, for coming out and broadcasting tonight's game. I'm Ken Saroka. We'd like to thank you for tuning in and wish you a good evening.